I want to start by prefacing this video to state, when I say executive assistant, I am also referring to admin assistant and personal assistant. I have a real love for being an executive assistant, but of course, there have been times when I've wanted to throw in the towel, and I have. I have walked away from being an EA, but those times have been few and far between, and I have always come back to it. However, I'm not here to talk about those moments. This video is about how your executive assistant skills are your passport to any industry you want to get into. Before I get into the rest of the video, I want to share the following simple quote by Amelia Earhart and take this time to remind you to subscribe and like. The most effective way to do it is to do it. Being a good EA is your passport to getting into the industry of your choice, provided you apply for the role and succeed in your interview. So if interviews are hard for you, then it's best you brush up on your interviewing skills. There may be times when you may need to skill up before you apply for roles in a certain industry. For example, if you really want to get into the medical industry, then you may have to take a short medical admin course to get your certification. And yes, there is such a thing. If you really want to get into the legal industry, then a legal admin course will be beneficial for you to get your foot in the front door. But of course, if you don't have any of those certifications, it doesn't mean you can't apply for the role. I'm a true believer in going for things you may think you will never get, even if you meet 60% of the criteria. If you don't try, then the answer will always be no. However, if you do try, then the answer may be yes. You may win the interviewer over. You may be just what they want. So give it a go. And if you don't know how to do something, be honest and say so. Let them know you are willing to skill up in any areas that you may be lacking in. In my 25 plus years of being an EA, here is a list of industries I have worked in and what countries they were in. A couple of these roles were temping roles, but most of these roles have been permanent. I have worked as an EA in the following industries. I have worked in travel in Australia, in schools in Australia, Japan and Hong Kong, hospitality in Australia and America, insurance in Australia, finance in Australia, events in Australia, technology in Australia for an American company, property, Australia and America, legal, Hong Kong, startups, Australia and America. There may be times you want to get into an industry as an EA, but eventually want to pivot into another role within that industry. Then what you need to do is keep doing your role for at least a year. No company will be happy if as soon as you start your new role as an EA, you ask to be moved into a different role. If you are serious about pivoting, then whilst doing the EA role, do some external courses in the role you want to get into. Some of the areas you may want to pivot into are project management, HR, events, marketing, chief of staff, or any other role you desire. Or you may like being an EA and want to remain in that role. It's your choice what you decide to do. But being an EA is one of the best ways to get your foot in the door of an industry of your choice. Being an executive assistant has also helped me get jobs when I have been travelling around the world. If you have the right visa, of course. If you would like to live somewhere, then do your research and go for it. Once again, if you don't try, then the answer will always be a no. Whatever you set out to do, then find a way to do it. And I wish you the greatest success. I hope you found this video informative and it helps you in your EA journey. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and thanks for watching.